Leavenworth Pioneers on the road today here in Kansas City, Kansas. I'm David Kemp alongside Ellie Lovejoy for a UKC matchup here at Piper High School. Today, the 7-4 Pioneers take on the Piper Pirates on the road. The Pioneers will start this game off with the same trio they've had all season. Julian Simon, Anthony Giamalva, and Frankie Giamalva atop the order. Meanwhile, Noah Davis will be on the mound trying to shut down the Pirate offense. Ellie, what do you think we need to look for to get a win today?
I just think that putting runs on the board might be the most important thing. If Piper's offense continues to be dominant, then our chances with Noah Davis on the pitcher's mound are good. But having that run support would be crucial.
Julian Simon stepping into the box, leading off the day for the Pioneers. Leavenworth on the road for their third consecutive game. On the road trip so far, they have split. They lost 4-2 to Shawnee Heights, although the game was shortened due to weather, but they did beat Lansing last week. The first pitch of the ball game. Simon pulls back the bunt. 1 ball, no strike, and we are underway here on a windy afternoon here in Kansas City, Kansas. Next pitch popped up into foul territory. Racing for it is Porter, but he's unable to get there. Julian Simon watches one go high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Next pitch is high. 3-1 count. Fouled off. Julian Simon. Sixth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Count is 3-2. Popped up towards our direction, and that will get into the grass over by the bleachers. The Pioneer starting catcher stays alive, making Laird work for the strikeout. The pitch hit on a line to third. Grounder scooped up over there by Hubble, and getting tagged for the out there is Simon.
So close.
Almost beat it out, but after a 7-pitch at bat, it ends with a 5-3 putout to get us underway here in KCK. One away, Anthony Giamalva steps up to the plate. First pitch, called strike one. On the mound today for the Pirates is Laird. His sister, as that one gets hit back our way. But Carter Laird, his sister is one of the starters on the varsity softball team. She batted second today. She went 3 for 4 with 3 singles. She was definitely on the base paths a lot in the Pioneer pitcher heads, as this pitch will come in from Laird. Almost hit him. Jumping out of the way is Giamalva. Hopefully he can follow up his sister's performance, both at the plate and on the mound. He'll be batting in the 6th spot today. Laird offers outside. After falling behind 0-2, Giamalva has battled back to make the count even. The pitch from Carter Laird. Fouled off. We'll keep it going. Giammalva batting .333 on the year with a .486 on base percentage. He is a tough guy to put away. Taking care of that job, though, is Chris Laird, as he will get his first strikeout on the day. Had the Leavenworth second baseman swinging. Two gone as Frankie Giammalva steps into the right-handed batter's box here. Laird has been working already at 12 pitches here just through the first two batters. Leavenworth would help extend that even further if Giammalva could get on base. Watch his first pitch go in there for a strike. Giammalva behind 0-1 here. Gets his look from Laird, and umpire calls it just a bit high. One ball, one strike on the scoreboard. Ripped into the gap for extra bases. Giammalva rounding first. He's digging for two. He could have a triple at hand. Instead, he will pull up, not wanting to play too aggressive early on. Frankie Giammalva squares up the pitch and trots into second. The 0-1. Checks on the runner. Comes home with it, and it's low. Pioneers, I think you were talking about getting on base. They've done a good job at that, and also just having a good eye, extending these at-bats deep.
Yeah, with their pitcher at 17, now 18 through 4 is really essential for the Pioneers here. Hopefully bringing the reliever out early.
1-2 count to the Leavenworth starter. He's going to have to make a quick turnaround to get back on the mound, no matter what the outcome of this at-bat is. Hoping to get an RBI here with the runner at second. Gets the pitch from Laird, opposite field, scooped up by the third baseman, and just in time to retire the out. Runner stranded on second, no runs on one hit, no errors. Pioneers and Pirates scoreless as we go to the bottom of the first. Simons, Porter, and Ross will lead off the home first. Piper, scoreless frame from Carter Laird in the first inning. And now in the bottom of the first inning, as the first pitch is going to miss high, Piper is trying to give him some support to work with. Next pitch will go outside. One ball and one strike to Simons. Another one outside. 2-1 here. Piper, center fielder, getting his first AB of the ball game. He capitalizes on that one, sends him all the way back to the warning track, and over the head of not Gabe Fryman, over the head of Mason Schumacher.
Ground rule double called as it bounces over the fence.
Glad they called him a ground rule double this time, unlike at the Lansing game when they gave him a home run.
And that one bounced over the wall for a home run.
Umpires this time getting it right, but
So proud.
Noah Davis would like to be a little bit more right on his pitches as he now has to deal with some traffic. 420 earned run average on the year in his 3 games started. He's still searching for his first win. He has 2 losses and a no decision in his first few appearances. That one is on the ground to Giamalva. Records the out, runner advances to third. Sacrifice grounder from Porter. Puts a runner 90 feet away from the Piper Pirates, pulling ahead further. Miles Ross at the dish. Davis peers in. The pitch. Just off the plate. Thought that one might have nicked the zone there, Ellie.
I really wish it did. Julian Simons also thought it did. Looked at the umpire for a little bit to confirm the call.
Davis peering in. The pitch. In there.
Beautiful pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike to Ross. Miles Ross, he is probably the most dangerous hitter in this Piper lineup. He is committed to Texas Tech University. Senior will be headed out to Lubbock next year, but one last season of supplying his talents here in the heartland. Davis pitching him very carefully here. Runner at third. Davis brings it home. That one misses the mark. 3 balls and 1 strike to the future Red Raider. Kicks and deals. Watches it go by for ball 4. Noah Davis working a 5-pitch walk with Ross. And I will say, while you hate to see people get on base, it's better than having a ball hit over the fence, Ellie.
Might not be such a bad thing, especially with the runner on third, as now Piper has players on both corners.
Judah Monhollow at the plate. First, Noah Davis will take a pick down to first, just keeping the shortstop honest over there. Aaron Phillips did get one of those picks down at Lansing, so you got to be aware of that defense over there at first. Pop fly should have enough room out there as Carter Pro. He will send it to Phillips. The relay throw to the plate is not in time. Piper strikes first here. 2 are gone in the inning. Sac fly to right field will bring up Dylan Eikenberry, runner on first. 1 already come in to score here for Piper. The Pioneers last season really struggled in this matchup. They got swept 6-1 and 10-9. That 10-9 game going into extra innings. However, with a better core of seniors and some up-and-coming stars like Shoemaker, as that one will go to the backstop. Taking second on the wild pitch is Ross. Mason Shoemaker, Oliver Rambo, who's out with a hand injury right now. He just had surgery on it, actually. And, Davin Kuntz. 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 Pioneers have a lot of sophomores up in the system. 2 gone. 1-0 pitch. Fouled back into the net.
You can't forget about Anthony Giammalva.
The younger of the Giammalva brothers, he's going to be able to carry on the Giammalva legacy here in
Dynasty at
Leavenworth.
this point.
Yes. They have just absolutely tore the cover off the baseball when they put on that jersey with the Pioneers logo on it. The 1-1 is swung on and missed. Eikenberry was not happy with that swing. He got all the way under it, swung at nothing but air. Eikenberry with a lot of flashy gear. He's got the bright pink highlighter cleats, a green highlighter bat, but hasn't been able to prove his talent here. The 1-2 just misses. Noah Davis wanted that call to get out of the inning. Count is even here. 16 pitches thrown for the Leavenworth starter. Takes a look back to second. Fires to the plate. Fouled away. Went fishing in the dirt, but was unable to reel him in. 2-2 will remain the count. Left-handed on the mound, but batting in the right-handed box is Eikenberry. He's playing first base here today. The pitch from Davis. Popped up. Will do it again. Out of play and over towards the softball complex. Dylan Eikenberry still looking for a ball he can time up. I think if you're Davis, you want to try to work in some of that off-speed stuff here. Mess with the timing. Eikenberry at the plate. Ross dancing around to second. Swung on and missed. He puts him down. Only one comes across to score for the Pirates, but working out of traffic is Noah Davis. Trying to work into the ballgame. He notches his first strikeout. We will go to inning number 2. Leavenworth Pioneers trail 1-0 to the Pirates. Fryman steps into the box for the Pioneers. It's his first at bat. Leavenworth stranded one in the top of the frame. Swing and a drive.
Still going.
All the way back at the wall. It will roll all the way beyond the warning track into the fence. Turning second, headed for third. Throw comes in. It is not in time. Gabe Fryman with the leadoff triple to get things started for the Pioneers here. That was just such a clean piece of hitting there. Just connecting with it and pulling it right to where your power is. Hits it straight into the power alley over there near the 390 sign. And now the Pioneers have a base runner to lead off the inning. Popped up and sent foul. Pierce Gray will send one out of play. Gray at the dish. The pitch hit right up the middle. This will score a runner. And the Pioneers have even the score. Pierce Gray retired over there at first. But the Pioneers send one across to make it a 1-1 ball game.
Carter Prost, the hero of the home Lansing game, as he hit the walk-off blooper in extras to give Leavenworth the win over their rival Lansing.
Pro also, because of that performance, won Athlete of the Week. You could see his picture hanging up there in the hallway. The 1-0 pitch will get in there. Looping changeup called a strike. Laird looking into Pro. Rockets one up the middle. Getting a lot of work out there is the second baseman, and he beats it out. Infield single for Carter Pro keeps the line moving, and Aaron Phillips will go out there to bat with a runner on and only one away.
Great speed there by Carter Pro to beat out the throw from the second baseman.
I think if you're Piper, you would hope for your second baseman, Gregory, to have a little bit more power behind that throw. He just kind of skipped it in there on the ground. Aaron Phillips now at the dish.
Pickoff attempt, unsuccessful. Second pickoff attempt.
The pitch called for a strike. Oh one. Aaron Phillips at the dish. Swings and misses. Count goes to 0-2. Laird gets the sign from his catcher. Picks on down to first before he wants to deliver one to the plate. Mailman gets a call and had to reroute there. Instead, on this pitch, he will deliver just a bit high. Good eye from Aaron Phillips, able to lay off the high cheese. Phillips at the dish. The pitch called. Strike three. Two gone in the inning for the Pioneers. Good job watching the strike zone, but that time he watched one go right by in the strike zone. Third strikeout of the ball game for the Piper starter.
That is the fourth pickoff attempt on Carter Pro.
I mean, you saw his speed over there
Yeah.
when he beat out that infield single. And I think he's kind of in Laird's head, who's scared that he's going to use it to advance further. Shoemaker shows the bunt there, pulls it back. Swung on and hit foul. Hit opposite field. That'll find a hole.
Strong contact there by Mason Shoemaker for a single.
Able to round first and stay put there. Runners at first and second now with two gone. Lineup flips over. Juju Simon back up to the plate now. An inning after grounding out sharply to third, he now has an opportunity to drive in a runner. He had a 4 RBI night last week against Lansing. He was the real hero of that road affair when they won 6-2, even with the officiating controversy. Simon at the dish after the base hit from Shoemaker. Watch his first pitch go by for a strike. Juju at the plate. Hit into the outfield. That'll get down. Pro around third. He will stay right there. Throw home would have beat him. Wise play over there by Coach Bodie holding him up. And you don't want to press your luck, especially when you have this man batting behind him. Anthony Giammalva stepping up to the plate.
Bases loaded for the Leavenworth Pioneers here.
He's got an opportunity to really blow this game open before it has really even started. Tie ball game. Bases loaded, 2 out in the inning.
Pinch runner takes first.
Simon will head back to the dugout to get his catcher's gear on. Jack Dunlap will be running over there. The pitch. Hit opposite field. Second baseman throw on to first, and just in time. Good dig over there at the bag by Eikenberry. Pioneers threaten for more, but do push one across. Leavenworth and Piper tied at 1 as we go to the bottom of inning number 2. Today's starting pitcher, Carter Laird, is at the plate now. It's his first at bat, trying to get back in front. Basically a clean slate now, Ellie.
Yeah.
Piper got out in front early on, but Leavenworth struck right back. It's a 1-1 ball game. The pitch in there for a strike. Noah Davis starts by alternating between hitting the zone and just getting a little bit outside.
Chases
Next
that
pitch
one.
out of the zone, but he had him reaching. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The pitch in the dirt. 2-2. Count is even on Laird. Davis, pitcher to pitcher. This one misses outside. Count runs full. Player not wanting to get outdone by his sister. The pitch in the dirt for ball 4. May not be a base hit as his sister went 3 for 3 today. However, over in the softball game. But Carter Laird was able to get on base himself with a walk to lead off the inning. 25 pitches. Davis has got to keep an eye on that. Throw down to Phillips. Not going to get him. Now at the plate is Hubble.
Fouls that one off.
Ian Hubble, the third baseman today. He's been pretty busy, yet to record an error, though. Done a good job over there at the hot corner. We'll have to see how he does with the piece of lumber in his hands. Davis from the mound. Kicks and deals. That one misses low. Simon can't find it. Able to get a hand on it quickly enough to hold Laird over there at first. Davis checks on the runner yet again. Fires it home. Popped up. Might get out of play. Simon will hold on to it and catch it just in front of the netting. And the Pioneers have one gone in the frame. Easton McCarty into the box now. The right fielder on the day for the purple and white. Pirates, they've got those black helmets, purple tops, white bottoms. Meanwhile, Pioneers in the all grays. Gray caps, jerseys, and pants with, of course, the blue lettering and numerals across the chest. First pitch misses outside. Floodlights are on. It's a little bit darker than usual. We've got a significant amount of cloud coverage here around the Missouri border. Next pitch misses outside. Davis bringing the heat here. It just seems like fastball after fastball telling him he's trying to just make people hit his best stuff. Piper hasn't been able to do that consistently thus far, but they do have a run on the scoreboard.
Yeah. Noah's fastball is definitely where he shines. Great heat.
3-0 count. Green light for McCarty. Unless one just completely misses. Davis communicating with his catcher. The pitch, laying off of it for ball 4. And after a 2-walk start to the inning, the Pioneers are in a little bit of trouble here.
Julian Steinman walks up to the mound to have a little catcher-pitcher conversation.
Probably just trying to calm down his starter, Ellie.
Yeah.
He has looked pretty good. He has all his stuff. He just can't seem to put hitters away, find that rhythm that really helps Noah go deep into ball games. Once he can really get that, I think this could be a good start for him. Again, only 1 run allowed so far, but that could get worse pretty quickly if he doesn't really lock in. Gregory at the plate. Shows bunt, gets it down. Simon to no one covering first. And after Aaron Phillips came all the way down to the plate to try and make the play, Simon has no one to throw it to. Giammalva had a very late break there. And now they are loaded up for Caden Simons. He started the ball game off with a leadoff double. He has been the lone Pirate to score so far, but that could change soon.
Very dangerous position right now for Noah Davis and this Leavenworth defense.
Simons, batting from the left side, has a good look at Davis's arm angle. First pitch, hit right to Giammalva. Double play, ball in order. Giammalva to Giammalva to
And he's
Phillips.
got it.
4-6-3, double play retires the side, and Leavenworth escapes the pickle. Noah Davis loads up the bases, but the Pirates strand 3. We go to the top of the third, tie ball game here in Kansas City, Kansas. Frank Giammalva starts things off for the Pioneers. Coming to the plate is Lyer. Chopped to second, trying to beat it out. Throw
And he
is
does.
late. Excellent play by Frank Giammalva, able to beat out the infield single. Second time that Gregory's gotten run on. He's got to get that ball in there faster. Definitely some velocity drills for the coach likely this week. The leadoff single for Giammalva gets a runner on. Noah Davis. First pitch to Davis, misses low for ball 1. He's thrived on the mound today. Got out of a little bit of trouble in the second, but other than that has been pretty much spot on. Now trying to do it from the plate. Throw down to first. Almost picks off Frankie Giammalva, but he's able to dive back in there. Lyer looking in. Kicks and fires. Swung on and missed. Davis knows he could have had that one. Steps back into the box. 1-1 count. Hands at the bottom of the bat. From the stretch. Curveball. Misses the zone. 2-1 count to the Leavenworth starter. Lyard has been working hard just to record outs so far in this one. 39 pitches, and he's yet to record an out in the third inning. The pitch. Fouled off. Even count now. The 2-2. First the throw over. Noah Davis, he's got a lot of power. Already has 1 homer on the year. Would love to make it 2 here if he could square up a fastball. Throw down there. Looked like it might have been on Frank, but the ball squirts out. Eichenberry is just unable to squeeze it long enough to get that tag. Finally, after 2 pickoff attempts, the 2-2 will come in there. It misses for ball 3, and taking second without a throw is Giamalva.
Proving large spheres all right, as after multiple pickoff attempts, he steals second.
Runner at second. Count is full. Noah Davis sets his feet. Bat is ready. Watches one go by for ball 4. He will take his base, and Gabe Fryman getting in at bat here with runners on first and second here in the frame. Gabe Fryman hitting .548 on the year with
Wow.
a .615 on base percentage. He is just someone that you cannot get out. So after Frank reaches on the single, steals second, Noah Davis gets a free pass, and now Fryman hits one to the opposite field. Davis rounding third. He will score. Giamalva all the way into third, and on the RBI double, Gabe Fryman gives the Pioneers a lead here in inning number 3. Slow start to this one, but the Pioneers have broken open in the last 2 innings. Gabe Fryman with the RBI double keeps it going. He already has a triple and a double, 2 of the hardest parts of the cycle. All he needs to do is get a base hit and then maybe blast one out of here, which I know we wouldn't be complaining. And then he could be riding a bicycle.
That hit puts Leavenworth up 2-1 in the top of the third. Nobody out. Runners on second and third.
Pierce Gray, looking to get his timing right, watches a curveball fall in. Leavenworth seeking to get their first win over Piper since 2023, trying to snap a 4-game losing streak to the Piper Pirates. Fouled away. Oh 2. Falling behind quickly. Laird trying to finish him off. Still only nobody out in the inning.
Good eye there from Pierce Gray as he watches that ball go outside.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Taking his time is Laird. Does not have that 15-second pitch clock to worry about. Setting up and coming home. Check swing. They're going to say he went around.
Oh, that's too bad.
Took a long time to make that call. And Pierce Gray trying to appeal it. They're going to say he went around, though.
No ABS here.
Strikeout for the Pioneers. And now Carter Pro will step up to the plate. He already singled in the second inning. He drove in Gabe Fryman, who was already standing on third with the triple. Looking for another RBI here. The pitch in there for a strike. Ellie, I feel like Pro, he hasn't been the most consistent hitter this season, but he really steps up when it counts. He's been going through a little bit of a cold stretch, 182 going into this matchup. But of course, he had the critical walk-off against Lansing, and then he had the RBI single a second ago. With 2 in scoring position, he's looking for that again. That
Wild
pitch
pitch.
will get all the way to the backstop. Davis thought about coming home. He will wisely stay put. Count is even. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, even though I don't think Carter Pro is the most consistent hitter in this Leavenworth lineup, he definitely does step up when his time comes. He's not a liability behind the plate.
2 in scoring position. The pitch misses. 2 balls and 1 strike as he lays off the curveball. Pro at the dish. Carter to Carter. In there for a strike. The Laird namesake for Carter dealt it to Pro, and he got the best of him on that pitch. 2-2. Stepping off, trying to gather his thoughts, is Carter Laird. Gets the sign from his catcher, Monholland behind the plate. The delivery, chopped on the ground to third. Gathered, thought about coming home with it. Instead, will take the short play at first. And Carter Pro not able to get on base himself, but driving in Noah Davis for the RBI. He will limp off the field, though, so that's something to keep an eye on. He's scheduled to come back out in the next inning on the mound. Coach Jackson Thamer checking on him now. Hopefully he's okay. That would not be a player that you want to lose this early in a ball game.
No, absolutely not. He's a spectacular closer for this Leavenworth lineup.
Oh, correction. It was Noah Davis who was coming off.
Oh,
Current pitcher.
well, that's also bad, so don't do that either.
Aaron Phillips at the plate after the 5-3 putout. Runner still at second. This one gets popped up into foul territory. Catching for it is Eikenberry. 3 gone, but the Pioneers tack on 2 more. 3-1. Leavenworth in front here in Kansas City. Mason Porter will be leading off for Piper. Noah Davis back on the hill, able to settle in after a bit of a problematic inning. He was able to get the key out, showing bunt. Pierce Gray charges in, but not needed as he pulls back in time to take ball 1. Davis agreeing with Simon. That battery absolutely dynamic as another pitch goes in there. This one called outside. Umpire squeezing the zone. 2-0. In there for a strike. That time he got the call he wanted. Porter has kept the bat on his shoulder for most of the start of this AB. He'll continue to do that.
Count evens at 2-2.
Davis. Outside. Count is full on Mason Porter. Looking for the put away pitch. Fouled away. Over there towards the softball complex. And we'll do it again. Seventh pitch of the plate appearance coming up. Nods to Simon. And the offering. Outside for ball 4. Piper has the leadoff base runner on. Noah Davis has walked twice. Has allowed 2 walks here so far. Something you've got to keep under control as we get deeper into this ball game. Excuse me, that's his fourth walk allowed. So he has had an issue with surrendering the free pass. And Ellie, we might be seeing another one here if he pitches Miles Ross the same he did last time. D1 commitment to Texas Tech University. He's got all the sponsorships too, with lots of swag over there in the left-handed batter's box. Davis with the runner on first. The pitch, this one gets popped up. 2 Pioneers converge on it. Fryman's ball, it will not get caught, bouncing over there in foul territory.
Diving effort there.
Long strike 1 for Ross. He got jammed there and still hit it almost all the way to the foul pole.
Glad he didn't get a full piece of it, or else we would be singing a very different tune right now.
3-1. If he were able to hit one out of here, that would tie the ball game. But let's hope that's not the case. Shortstop at the dish. Center fielder on first. That one is high. Two balls and 1 strike. Davis delivers. Fouled away. 1 strike away from putting him away. The problem is he hasn't been able to get a whiff yet this at bat. Ross has made contact with every strike of the plate appearance. And if that trend continues, he's going to be a hard guy to put away.
Shh, don't jinx it, David.
Davis checks on the runner. Phillips with the swipe tag wasn't quite able to get it in there on the hand in time. Taking his lead again is Porter. This time Noah Davis peers in to focus on the batter. Takes a short check over there. The pitch. This one gets ripped to the opposite field. That one's got a shot. Back at the wall. It is at the track. It bounces up around the fence. Looked like it might have been gone, but it just clipped the top of the wall, and Gabe Fryman was able to get it in to keep it in the ballpark.
Scary.
Judah Monhollow will step up to the plate now with 2 runners in scoring position. Leavenworth clinging on to a 2-run lead that might not be safe for long. Noah Davis trying to work with his battery mate to really try and figure some things out on the bump.
I mean, he has 2 runners in scoring position with no outs.
Judah Monhollow. He is 0 for 1, but did get an RBI in his first plate appearance. Ball skipped in there. He brought in Simons on the sacrifice fly. One ball, no strikes. Davis peers in, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. He couldn't catch up to the heater. Turning up the thermometer on the radar gun, but still having ice in his veins. Davis, he's been in traffic in all 3 innings so far, as this one is fouled away. Hasn't had to deal with the consequences too much yet. Still in line with the win, as the Pioneers lead by 2. Shoemaker, Simon, and Giamava will lead off the next frame for the Pioneers. Davis fires. In there for a called strike 3. Sending down Mont Hollow is Noah Davis. Called strike 3 will send the catcher packing. Now Eikenberry steps up. He had a strikeout swinging in his first plate appearance. The first baseman in the batter's box now. Davis gets set. And here comes the delivery. Ripped on a line. This should tie the ball game. Coming around third and in to score is Miles Ross. We are back at 0-0, folks. Third run of the ball game evens up the score. And Dylan Eikenberry will get 2 RBIs on the single. Carter Laird steps up in a brand new ball game. We are tied here along the Missouri border. Noah Davis looks in, gets the sign from Simon. Simon not able to frame it in there where he wanted to. Called for ball 1. Laird at the dish. This one goes by, but not able to clip the zone. Pioneer faithful not too happy about that call. Hitters count for the purple jersey. This one misses as well. Davis in danger of issuing his 5th free pass. 3-0 on the Piper starting pitcher. Called strike. Took a second to make that call. Had me worried for a moment that Piper might have another base runner. But instead, Davis keeps the at-bat going. 55 pitches for the righty. Next one, a called strike 2, and we are full. 3-2-1 contact. 1 out, 2 strikes, 3 balls. Checking down to first. The 57th pitch.
Oh,
Hit him.
and he hit him. Square in the back there.
Writing him a free ticket to first base. Laird will redeem it, and that one got him pretty flush. One strike away from finishing the job. Instead, Noah Davis plunks Laird, and now the Pioneers have some traffic to deal with. 2 men on, with Ian Hubble at the plate. Ian Hubble stepping into the batter's box here. Trying to neutralize the threat. First pitch in there. Swinging strike will go to Hubble. 2 men have crossed in the frame for the Pirates. Davis trying to keep it right there. Strike called at the knees. Davis sets. In the dirt. 1-2 count. Hubble stays alive. Third baseman today for the Pirates. The 1-2 will just miss. Nearly nicked the corner. Umpire gives the benefit of the doubt to the batter here. 2-2. One retired in the bottom of the third. The pitch. Ooh, had to jump out of the way there. That one almost got a piece of his shoulder, too. Davis really needs to settle in because you can't be sending guys to the hospital. 3-2 count. He offers, fouled straight back. Almost got a piece of Simon. Thankfully, was able to protect that soft spot on his legs with the knee protectors. Trying to find the secret weapon that'll finally send Hubble down. He has just been unable to conclude this series. The pitch. Called strike 3. Yes, sir. Noah Davis finishes him off for the second strikeout of the inning. And now he is 1 out away from stranding 2. Easton McCarty steps up to the plate with 2 away. Runner on first and a runner in scoring position. Davis brings it home. First pitch misses for a ball. Noah Davis. Square stance will get the sign from his catcher. Takes a look over there at second, fires home. Simon had to go way up there to bring that one back in. 2-0. Easton McCarty. Today's outfielder, number 10. Jersey in the purple. The pitch. This one is hit right back up off the glove of Davis. Giammalva retires the batter. 2 come across to score for the Pirates, but able to wiggle out of a little bit more trouble is Noah Davis.
Great play there by Anthony Giammalva.
We have a tie ball game as we go into inning number 4. Mason Shoemaker coming up to get us started here. 9-hole spot, but he did single in his first plate appearance. Number 13 out there in left for the Pioneers today. Quickly finds himself in a 1-1 count now. Wind starting to pick up right as we get to sunset here. Another pitch goes by. Leavenworth battling to rewrite the past a little bit. They've struggled in the last couple seasons, but they have a chance to break through against a Piper team. This one gets popped up. Over into foul territory, it will fall.
Oh.
And slipping over there and getting back up is Ian Hubble. Hit a slick patch there and just wiped out over there in the dugout. 1-2 count now as Shoemaker gets back into the lefty box. The pitch.
High.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Carter Laird, the 60th offering. Looping curveball, not able to find its home. And now Shoemaker in a full count, just trying to get on base with Julian Simon behind him. Taking a few cuts in the on-deck circle. This one gets ripped on a line to second. Bobbles it, can't get it up, and reaching aboard on the E4.
That is the third single that we have run through that the second baseman really should have gotten to and thrown home, or thrown first, I mean.
Mason Shoemaker reaches on the error. And now the Pioneers are in business. Julian Simon steps up to the dish with nobody gone. Anthony Giamalva and Frank Giamalva on deck. First pitch down to Shoemaker. The pick, not gonna get him. Julian Simon in the batter's box. Another pick down to Shoemaker. Diving back in there safely. Simon still waiting for the first pitch of the at-bat. Fastball misses high. 1-0 now. 62 pitches from the starter for the Pirates here in inning number 4. Yet to retire an out in this frame. He's averaging 20 pitches an inning as another one goes in
Wow.
there called for a strike. You do wonder how much longer this is going to last. They might have to dip into their bullpen pretty soon. Nobody warming up yet, though. Count is even on Simon. Another throw down. Shoemaker gets a hand in there. Third time having to belly flop into the bag. Curveball doesn't catch the zone. 2-1. Simon pulls ahead in the AB. Story of the game for both sides has been getting runners on. They've both just struggled to drive them in at times. Pick down to first.
Closer this time.
Shoemaker called safe just in there below the tag. Two balls and 1 strike to Leavenworth's catcher. Running and popping one up. Shoemaker's going to have to get back. And diving back into first, no throw.
On his way to steal a base as contact was made, had to sprint back.
Anthony Giamalva steps up to the plate. Fouled away back into the net. Giamalva 0 for 2 on the day. It feels like he's due. He's done a good job at timing pitches up, as you saw right there, fouling a first pitch fastball back. If he can really get his swing under the ball elevated a little bit, he could have something special. Pitch checks his swing in time. 1 ball, 1 strike. Count is even on the sophomore. Another pick down to Shoemaker. He's got to be getting tired of those constant trips back and forth to the bag. He's definitely well acquainted with that base. Pitch.
High and
Misses.
inside.
2 balls and 1 strike. Another one misses the zone. And after watching 3 consecutive pitches go by, Giamalva has worked his way into a strong hitter's count. You gotta wonder if Bodie's gonna give him the green light. Yes, he does. To the opposite field, it will hang up there just long enough for the right fielder, McCarty, to get under it. And scattering back to first is Shoemaker.
Great contact there by Anthony Giamalva. Just hung up there long enough for the right fielder to catch it and make a throw back to first.
Frank Giamalva now at the plate. The offering. Hangs a curveball. Decided to lay off as it was around the neck level. 71 pitches.
Yeah, you have to wonder how much longer they're going to leave him out there if he can't put this away in the next couple at-bats.
Laird buries another one in the opposite batter's box. The pitch. That one is a called strike. 2-1 on the shortstop. 2 away in the inning. Starting pitcher Noah Davis on deck. If he could get on, then contact a machine. Gabe Fryman is in the hole. 3-1 count on Frank Giamalva. He singled in the last inning and came home to score. Each side put across 2 in inning number 3. The pitch to Giamalva. Hammered out to center. Back on his horse. To the wall. He will catch it just in front of the warning track. Drops it on the transfer, but they're going to say he still recorded the out. Giamalva put that ball on its horse. Sent it all the way back to the 390-foot sign.
Leavenworth dugout.
Just couldn't quite hang out there. Noah Davis trots back out to the mound. 67 pitches on the day. He's still got a little bit of gas in the tank. We are headed to the bottom of inning number 4. Jonathan Gregory gets us started. Pioneers couldn't send anyone across in the last inning despite a solid threat. Score remains knotted at 3. Davis back out there for a 4th inning of work. First pitch popped up. Should be a routine play out there for Shoemaker. Gets under it and makes the first out of the inning. Lineup card flips over. Caden Simons is up to bat. He grounded into a double play in the 3rd. Nobody on base for him to do that again, but weak contact is something the Pioneers wouldn't be complaining about.
Standing far back in the batter's box.
He likes to give that ball as much time to travel as it can. The downside to that kind of approach as it will drop low. Oftentimes, for breaking balls like that one, pitches can pass as strikes, and by the time it gets to your hitting lane, it's already like below your knee level. Davis deals. Ooh, just misses outside. 2-0 now to Caden Simons. Outside. Davis has struggled with walks today. Now is not the time for that to continue being an issue. Watches one go by. This time it gets called for a strike. 3-1 on Caden Simons. One gone here in inning number 4. The pitch high for ball 4. Handing out a free ticket to first base.
Order.
Mason Porter, number 27, trying to be like Mike Trout, that is. He's got a runner on with Ross on deck. Checks on the runner. Gives a hard check there.
Second pickoff attempt in a row, both unsuccessful. That one just narrow.
Leavenworth dugout protesting for the call. Not going to get it. No balls, no strikes. 1 away. First pitch to Porter incoming. From the stretch. Shows bunt, pulls back. Ball 1. Swung on and missed. Count is even. Double play in order. Noah Davis would love to have that. Gonna be hard to double off Porter, though. Speedy runner there. He came all the way across to score from first after walking his last AB. Another one misses the zone. And Davis is flirting with another one of those days. 2-1 on Porter. Check down to first, not going to get him.
Umpire hesitated on that one. No contest from the Leavenworth dugout, though.
Davis. High. 3 balls and 1 strike. Count in the favor of the batter here. Mason Porter trying to break this one open.
Davis's pitch count is increasing. He's at 77 right now.
Popped up.
Foul ball saves a stolen base attempt. As the sun sets on this beautiful Tuesday? Tuesday.
Still Tuesday. Long Tuesday.
Very long Tuesday.
Porter battling. Count is full. Check down to first. Not going to get him. Davis couldn't help but try. Bearing down to focus on the batter here. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Fouled away. We'll do it again.
Full count here for Noah Davis.
Looking to set another purple jersey down via the strikeout. He already has 3 today. Another pick down, not gonna get him, but he's getting closer and closer by the attempt. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 gone, inning number 4. Another one fouled off. Noah Davis just can't seem to find the juice to really just end this at bat. Looking to set down number 27 for the home side. Mason Porter at the plate. Miles Ross in the on-deck circle. He's an even more dangerous bat, so you wouldn't want to put another runner on. The pitch to Porter. In the dirt, and Noah Davis does just that. Miles Ross, he doubled in his last at-bat. He almost had a home run as Gabe Fryman was able to track that one down and keep it somewhat in front of him. Gathered it at the wall. But if it had a little bit more elevation, Ross would have given Piper a massive lead.
Very dangerous position right now for Leavenworth with the D1 commit at the dish and runners on first and second.
With lots of traffic and only 1 out, you definitely don't want to just walk him. But I think you also got to be pretty careful here. We saw what he could do in his last AB.
Yeah, for sure.
Julian Simon trots back into his crouch.
Noah Davis stays on the mound after a quick council together with Coach Bodie and his infield.
Sun is setting to our backs, but we still have 3 more innings of this beautiful game. Davis, first pitch after the mound visit. Swinging viciously as Miles Ross. He wanted to do damage there on the first pitch. Davis looks a lot more comfortable after the meeting. Davis to the plate. Swung on and missed. He had him on one knee. Begging for mercy there. Looked like a toddler getting down in the dirt there, playing in the sandbox. 0-2 count to Miles Ross. He's done damage before, trying to do it again. Davis looking to put him away. Pitcher's count. Checks down to second. The pitch. Just missed high. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Miles Ross. Calls time to step out. Gets back in there. Batting from the left-hand side. Davis from the stretch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Punching out the Red Raider and sending him back to his purple dugout. Judah Mulholland steps up with 2 gone in the inning. Noah Davis with a huge confidence boost there. Excellent job just locking in and setting down the batter, Miles Ross, in the most important scenario we've seen yet in this ball game. Score remains tied with 2 gone. looks down to second. The first pitch will come from the stretch. Monholland to short. Giamalva to his brother. And the Pioneers get out of it. Frankie Giamalva to Anthony Giamalva. And Noah Davis yet again gets out of traffic, striking out Miles Ross and then inducing some weak contact for the 6-4 putout. The Pioneers keep this game tied as we go to the 5th. Noah Davis, his day is done on the mound. But now stepping into the batter's box here. Trying to get himself his first win of the season. If the Pioneers could put up a few runs here, that would help. 3-3 ball game. Top of the 5th. And Davis gets the party started.
And it gets
Into the
down.
gap, all the way into the corner. Davis rounds second. He's going into third. He's got a chance. He will be in there safe.
No throw.
Sliding in with the leadoff triple. Noah Davis got it just beyond the outstretched reach of center fielder Caden Simons.
Bounced to the wall, and the right fielder had to come in to help as Noah Davis gets onto third.
Gabe Fryman steps up to the plate, the contact king for the Pioneers. He has reached base in each of his prior at-bats with a triple and a double. If he could get another knock here, that would give the Pioneers the lead. First pitch, high. Fryman came into this one batting .548, and that's only gone up in his last 2 at-bats. Swings and misses. Ugly swing there.
I think he tried to check it, but he was too far gone.
When you're swinging with as much force as Fryman is,
For sure.
it's hard to catch yourself when you realize that late in a pitch sequence that that's not the pitch you want. Next pitch is outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Problem with this Pioneers offense is the depth. Piper, you don't want to walk Fryman because you just have Pierce Gray batting behind him. And the next pitch will come in. Looping curveball. Called for ball 3. If you walk him, now you got to deal with Pierce Gray with runners at the corners. And then after him is Carter Pro, who is a notorious clutch hitter. Last thing you want is to have Carter Pro up with the bases loaded. Chopped down to first. Davis will stay put over there at third, and Fryman unable to be productive here. First out of the inning, Pierce Gray steps up to the plate with the runner still on third, just trying to put the ball in play and bring Noah Davis home. First pitch to Gray. Swung on and missed. Strike one. Laird still out there. The pitch.
Called strike
Another
two.
called strike.
Pitcher's count here with an 0-2.
Infield comes in for a potential play at the plate. The pitch swung on and hit the other way. That will get into foul territory. Oh and 2. Gray continues to fight. He's due today. 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout. The pitch. Checks a swing. Inside.
Good eye there from Pierce Gray.
He thought about it, but was able to hold back on that ball in on the hands. Great job, as he was just able to stay composed. 1 and 2. Another curveball. That has been his go-to pitch in 2-strike counts. This time he doesn't get the call he was hoping for.
Groans of dissent among the Piper faithful as they thought that was for sure the strike three.
2 and 2. Gray at the dish.
Oh,
Swung on and missed.
beautiful
Strike three.
fastball there.
2 gone in the inning. Carter Pro. He's got that clutch gene in him, Ellie. And if there's anyone I would want at the plate in this moment, it would be this man right here. Number 21, Carter Pro.
Pinch runner comes in for Noah Davis.
It looks like while Shoemaker is warming up in the bullpen, we may have another inning out of Noah Davis. It just depends on what Bodie wants to go with. Go ahead run 90 feet away. Top of the 5th.
Looping
Pro
curve
watches
again.
the first one go by for a ball. Carter Pro trying to time up Laird.
Laird approaching his 90th pitch of the game.
Another pitch plays off.
1-1
1 and 1.
Ken. Jeez.
Pro batting from the right side. Laird deals. Inside for ball 2.
Good eye there from Pro.
2 balls and 1 strike on the Pioneer relief pitcher. Today he did get called on to start, playing in right field. The pitch. Another one goes high. And now the Pioneers are 1 ball away from getting another base runner with power hitter Aaron Phillips on deck. The 3-1. Swung on and hit to short. Gathers the throw. Is in time. Carter Pro unable to convert on the opportunity. Noah Davis stranded at third. And he will come back out to pitch on the mound. Pioneers and Pirates still tied at 3. Back and forth contest, knotted at 3 here. Pioneers and the Pirates both battling for a UKC win. What's at stake? Leavenworth, their first since 2023. That one's in there for a strike. First time beating the Pirates since 2023. The Pirates are looking to extend their current stretch to 9-2. Ripped on the ground to third and just outside the reach of Pierce Gray. Hard contact gets a base runner for the Pirates. Eichenberg gets aboard with Carter Laird stepping into the batter's box. Runner on first. 3-3 ball game in the bottom of inning number 5. Mound visit. I believe the third or fourth that Simon has held with his pitcher. Just another conference to tell him to calm down. Don't let the moment get too big. His arm's definitely starting to feel it now, but he's still got plenty of gas left in the tank. Carter Laird shows bunt. He will get it down. Rolls foul. Strike one.
My partner here is munching on jelly beans. Does not discriminate on the flavors.
I'll just shove a whole handful in my mouth during pitching changes. We might have one of those coming up soon, but right now this seems to be Noah's inning. Runner on first. The pitch. Swung on and missed. No balls and 2 strikes. I think my favorite jelly bean flavor's got to be the buttered popcorn Jelly Bellies.
I think my favorite jelly bean flavor is none of them because those are garbage candy.
The pitch.
And strike 3, he's got him.
Caught him looking. Carter Laird gets struck out for the first out of the inning. Runner on first for Ian Hubble, trying to do some damage here. Hubble is due for some big contact. He is 0 for 2 after a pop out to the catcher and a strikeout. Another pop up. This one will not be in the reach of Simon. Sends it right back to the netting. The next offering from Davis. Called for a strike. 0-2. Ian Hubble quickly in a hole. Trying to survive here. Popped up and sent foul again.
Back-to-back pitches rattling off this backstop.
0-2 to Hubble. 1 gone in the inning.
And he's got him swinging.
2 away in the inning. Bottom of the 5th. Noah Davis looking to finish the job here.
95 pitches and still looking fresh.
Easton McCarty steps up after back-to-back Noah Davis strikeouts. He's got to be trembling up there in the box. Davis trying to strand the leadoff base runner right where he's at.
Just low.
1 ball and no strikes to today's Starting right fielder. The pitch. In the dirt. That will get behind Simon and all the way to the backstop. Advancing to second on the wild pitch is Eikenberry. Runner in scoring position for McCarty. Two balls, no strikes. Deals. High. Easton McCarty, he walked in the second inning.
The 3-0 count here.
Only made it to second, but he was retired for the final out of that fourth frame. So doesn't exactly have that clutchness in him. The pitch. In there for a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. Noah Davis keeps the at-bat alive. Windy breeze blowing through now. Probably should have packed a jacket if I was being smart. The pitch.
Oh, he got
Strike
Strike
two.
two. I thought for sure he was about to walk him.
3 balls and 2 strikes.
Full count here as Noah Davis has hit 100 on his pitch count.
At the century mark now, but still looking sharp. 3 balls and 2 strikes, 2 away in the inning. Simon gives him the sign. From the stretch, the payoff
Aw, dang.
is high for ball 4. Bodie making his way out of the dugout. It looks like that might be the final pitch of the day for Noah Davis. Line is not closed yet. Both runners on are his responsibility. However, he finishes what he can do. 4 2/3 innings. He surrendered 3 runs, but he is potentially in line for a no decision. Looks like trotting in. Well, he hasn't made the sign yet. Coach Bodie has Shoemaker warming up to potentially come in. And as he trots into the dugout, it looks like that may be what's happening. Working on some defensive alignment now.
Pierce Gray runs out to left field.
Noah Davis seems to be taking over at third to stay in the game. Pierce Gray running out of the left field fence.
Jumped over the fence to go to the bathroom before.
Bathroom. Manny Ramirez, anyone? He just went to go let out a little bit. But during this mound visit, Mason Shoemaker will take his warm-up pitches while Pierce Gray, as he was up there on the mound chatting with his coach, clearly a little bit,
In distress?
yeah, that's one way to put it, able to get out there and relieve himself. Meanwhile, on the mound, we've got Shoemaker warming up with his infield behind him. Pitch to Simon. He's looking to work up that velocity. He's been playing out in left field all day. And back already is Pierce Gray. Did not take him too long. We will be right back in just a second. As Shoemaker gets his final warm-up pitches in, he prepares to try and get the final out of the inning. 2 gone in the frame, both sent down via the Noah Davis punch-out. But after a McCarty walk, Jonathan Gregory is the only thing standing in the way of a clean slate for the Pioneers. 3-3 ball game. Shoemaker trying to keep it that way. First pitch in there for a called strike. 0-1. Doing exactly what he was called on by Bodie to do. Just bringing the heat and calming down this team. 0-1 now. Shoemaker thought about it, but Gregory will lay off to bring the count even. Fresh arm on the mound, a fresh look for the Pirates. First time seeing him all season. And as one of the newer additions to this varsity roster, it's a new look for most of these players. Swung on and missed. He's got him 1-2. 1 strike away from finishing off Gregory and sending the Pioneers into the 6th, still tied. Shoemaker braving the wind. The pitch. Watches it go by. 2-2. 2 outs. 3-3 ball game. Bottom of inning number 5. Shoemaker dials up the gas. The pitch went to the off speed there. Turned it down a little bit and will miss outside for a ball.
Full count here.
Has to make his pitch right now. You do not want to walk the 9-hole hitter, especially with Simons on deck. He has been the Pioneer killer so far. The payoff.
In the dirt.
Ball 4 loads the bases for Caden Simons. And now, after doubling and getting aboard with the walk, Simons, who was the first run to score for the Pirates, has a chance to potentially drive in what could be the last runs they need. Caden Simons, the lefty, hoping to get a good look on Shoemaker. The first pitch in there for a called strike 1. Falling behind 0-1 is Simons.
Strike 2.
Other pitch called a strike.
Correction, 1-1.
Double play in order. The pitch popped up. Or
Back over to the softball fields.
the double play would be in order if we had just 1 out. 2 gone, though, in the inning. Infield is playing at double play depth, though. Not concerned about the runner coming home. With the bases loaded and 2 gone. The pitch misses the zone.
Our athletic director coaching up Mason Shoemaker, providing him a little bit of confidence.
At least he's staying. The pitch hit to
Popped
the opposite
up.
field. Pierce Gray coming in on it. Diving
Diving
catch.
catch, and he got it!
Able to get it. It bounces out of his glove and coming home to score. Throw down to third. Will be safe and sending across 2 for the Pirates. It is a 5-3 ball game. Piper pulls ahead. Both runs charged to Noah Davis and Mason Shoemaker. Not able to slam the door there.
We all thought Pierce Gray had it.
Pirates in front now, 5-3. Shoemaker still has his inning. Mason Porter at the plate following the RBI double. Another pitch in there for a strike. Leavenworth still has 2 innings to fight back, but it is deflating to get this deep into a ball game that you feel like you should be able to win. That one is swung on and missed. To find yourself behind. Leavenworth is very much capable. Phillips, Shoemaker, and Simon will be batting to start the next inning. Even count. The pitch swung on and fouled away. 5-3 ball game. Piper in front. Miles Ross is on deck. He's even more dangerous than the man at hand. Swung on and hit down the third. Just foul. Tried to keep it inside the chalk there. 2-2 count. 2 outs. Inning number 5. Shoemaker. Sets. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Sets him down for strike 3. Pirates go down swinging, but not before they strike for 2. Leavenworth falls behind as we go to the top of inning number 6. 5-3. Pirates in front. Aaron Phillips up to bat now. Pioneers trailing 5-3. But top of the order due up behind him. Of course, after Mason Shoemaker hits in the 9 spot. Phillips is 0 for 2 today, but he has a lot of power in that bat. Grounded to second. Hustling to first. Throw on to first will get him. 1 away on the 4-3 putout. Mason Shoemaker steps up to the plate. Struggled on the mound in that last inning. Trying to fix some of those mistakes here. In there for a strike. Number 13 for the Pioneers. 1 for 2 today. He did reach on an error. Another pitch high. watches one go by. Well, in our first edition this season of what we're calling the Olson Bowl, for those of you that don't know, assistant principal here at Leavenworth High School, Brendan Olson, announced today that, or I think last night, that he will be taking a new job right here at Piper High School as one of the assistant principals here. So, Pioneers trying to win this game. And not doing any favors there is Shoemaker as he strikes out on the century mark pitch from Laird. Julian Simon digging in. Watches a curveball go down low for ball one. He's got both Giammalva brothers batting behind him. This could be the time for a two-out rally. This one is ripped on the line, deep to left field. It's got a chance. It is out of here! Julian Simon rounds the bases. He almost sent one out of here against Lansing with the ground rule double, but this time he launches one halfway to Missouri. The Giammalvas meet him at the plate, and he will tap down. Julian Simon goes yard to make this a one-run ball game. 5-4. Pioneers still behind. But Julian Simon has given this team the spark it needs. Excellent piece of hitting there for the Pioneers, Ellie. Coming out of the game after that bomb from Julian Simon, Carter Laird will head on to the dugout. Excellent job starting the game today. He did surrender 4 earned runs, but pitching deep all the way into the 6th inning, he definitely put on a show. We will take a quick break. Still trailing, but showing new signs of life after the Julian Simon bomb. The Pioneers are going to be facing Connor Musel now out of the bullpen. Anthony Giammalva watches a first pitch go by for a strike. 2 away in the inning, but Anthony Giammalva, Frank Giammalva, and Noah Davis are coming up. Next pitch is inside for ball 1. Simon uncorked on that one. First home run on the year. This one gets ripped to third. Throw on to first is just in time. Going down swinging is Anthony Giammalva, but the Leavenworth Pioneers are within one. 5-4 ball game going into the 6th inning. The senior, Miles Ross, stepping into the batter's box here. He struck out his last time batting. Pirates lead by 1, trying to put on a little bit of insurance for Musil to work with next inning. The first pitch popped up. It will get foul. Gray tracked it down all the way to the dirt warning track, or turf warning track. Brand new fields kind of robs the game of its traditional feel a little bit, in
I
my
know.
opinion. No more dirt over here.
All this fancy turf.
So weird orange foul lines,
They,
or foul poles,
they
in my
are
opinion.
oddly like highlighter orange. I miss the traditional yellow.
Alas, it's clearly working for Piper. Next pitch is in there for a strike. 5-4. Pioneers trailing. Shoemaker on the mound. The pitch in the dirt. 2-1 now to Miles Ross. Next pitch to Ross. And that one just misses. 3-1 now. Number 2 on the Pirates. Gets set. The delivery. Called strike. He thought he had ball 4, tossing his bat back towards the dugout. He will have to get back in there, adjust his batting gloves, and take another cut at it. 3-2 for Shoemaker. He needs to find that put away pitch here. The pitch. Swung on and missed. How you like that one, Miles? Blows the heat right by him. He could not catch up to it. Judah Mulholland will step up to the plate now after the strikeout swinging. And Shoemaker is 2 outs away from sending this one into the bottom of the 7th, or the top of the 7th, right where it's at. The first pitch inside, having to jump out of the way there, was Mulholland. Catching today, he's yet to record a hit. No easy bats in this lineup, though. He's batting fourth, so clearly Piper's expecting more from him. That pitch gets fouled away. Count goes even, 1-1.
Bless you.
Next pitch, low. 2 balls and 1 strike. To Judah Monholland, number 8, the catcher for the Pirates. Got those teal batting gloves. Brings the hands up just around his neck level. Attacks. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Shoemaker hunting for back-to-back Ks. Currently in line for the win right now is still Carter Laird. Pioneers trying to change that. Swung on and missed. Drop third strike will go down to first. And he has been put away for strike 3. Little bit of confusion there. He refused to run because he was pleading with the umpire that he fouled it off. He didn't care though. And we're not complaining. I feel like that's one of those plays, Ellie, where you just got to put your ego aside and start
Yeah.
running. Because that would have been a free base, too.
I mean, best case scenario, he calls you back and says it's foul, but you really don't have any choice but to run in that scenario.
Monholland gets a big head there and strikes out on the dropped third strike. Simon with the peg down to Phillips, and now already 0-1 is Eichenberg. Swing to Giammalva. Should be a routine play. On to Phillips. He is gone. 3 outs away from finishing the job is the Piper Pirates. But Frankie Giammalva, Noah Davis, and Gabe Fryman stand in their way. Last chance for the Pioneers to battle back into this one. Frankie Giammalva into the batter's box now. Back and forth affair. Piper took an early lead. First pitch called for strike 1. Piper took an early lead in the first before the Pioneers tied it, took the lead, and then fell back into a tie. That was all the way until inning number 5. Next pitch comes in low. When Piper struck for 2 in the bottom of the frame, Julian Simon made it a 5-4 ball game with a solo home run last inning. The pitch watches another one go by. 1-2 now.
Auto release there from the Piper pitcher. It like hitches in his hand right before it snaps.
Well, it definitely worked a second ago when he struck out Giammalva. Strikes out another Giammalva. Both brothers go down on strikes. 2 outs left to work with for the Pioneers. Noah Davis in the box. Started the day at pitcher. Moved over to third base after getting relieved. One of the last chances for the Pioneers. I think something to remember, Ellie, is you're probably not going to win it in one swing. First pitch is low. Just pass the torch to the next guy. You have Fryman behind you, Pierce Gray after that. And then if those guys can get on and keep this game alive, you've got Carter Pro batting seventh. And again, he can make contact when it matters most.
Yeah, that clutch gene has definitely been in play these past couple games.
1-1 count to Noah Davis as he watches a pair go by. Still hasn't got the bat off his shoulder. The pitch. Watches that one in the dirt. Musil trying to find his command here. He found it against both Giamalva brothers. Getting weak contact from Anthony to end the sixth. And a strikeout to start the seventh. Inside. Jumping out. Noah Davis, number 17. 3 balls and 1 strike. Gabe Fryman on deck. He's not a guy you want to walk in this scenario if you're number 5 wearing that purple jersey. Next pitch almost hits him, and the Pioneers are in business. Gabe Fryman, 2 for 3 on the day with 2 extra base hits. He has an opportunity to play the hero here if he could put another one into the gap. Standing on first base right now is Noah Davis. He represents the tying run. Gabe Fryman is the go-ahead run at the plate. 1 out in the inning. First pitch in the dirt. Team batting average leader. He just puts the ball in play and makes good things happen. Davis inching away from the bag at first. Popped up to the left side. It will hang up there just long enough. And it looks like that ball is just fair.
Wow.
And their umpires are going to call it foul.
Oh, dang
Noah
it.
Davis, after trotting all the way around second to third, I thought that had to be a fair ball. It looked inside of the chalk, if you ask me, Ellie.
Yeah, I don't know. It hung right there on that line. Bit of confusion among fans and umpires.
I mean, if it gets any part of the white chalk,
Yeah.
then that's a fair baseball.
It's hard to do without replay, especially, but
Fryman,
unfortunate break for the Pioneers.
Fryman gets back in the box after getting seemingly robbed of more extra bases. This one is ripped, and that one he didn't get any help on.
Ball don't lie.
Base to base go the Pioneers, and now Noah Davis stands in scoring position. Number 0, Pierce Gray, in the batter's box now with only 1 away after the Gabe Fryman single. Runners at first and second. Pressure starting to mount here for Connor Musil. On the mound. The pitch. Thought about swinging first pitch. He pulls back. Strike called.
Crazy wind gust as that pitch was delivered.
0-1. Musil delivers. Swing and a miss. Pierce Gray suddenly finds himself behind in a 2-strike count. Musil dealing with a little bit of traffic here. The pitch. High. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 away. To Gray. Swung on and missed. Pioneers down to their final out now. As Pierce Gray goes down swinging. And who else, Ellie? Carter Pro steps into the batter's
Here we
box.
go again.
These are the moments that he lives for. Pro at the plate, Aaron Phillips on deck. The first pitch to Carter Pro. Paints the outside corner. Falling behind 0-1.
Hopefully he can pull off another Lansing game. He bloops it right over the infield. Oh.
Popped up, sent foul. And now Leavenworth is at their final strike. You do not want to strand Aaron Phillips on deck. He wants to put the ball in play right here. This is his moment. No balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Takes it. 1-2 now to the Leavenworth right fielder. He's used to being in these moments on the other side, the Leavenworth closer. He pitches in high leverage situations. The pitch misses again. 2-2. But now he has to stare in the eyes of another pitcher like him and try and hit one right up the other way. 2-2. Count is even. The pitch swung on and staying alive. Sends it into foul territory. Running. Oh, did he catch that?
At the wall.
Almost running out of room was number 22, Dylan Eichelberry. The Piper Pirates end it on some stellar defense. Excellent job ranging down into the corner and taking a foul ball away. Pioneers find themselves on the wrong end of this one. Overall, a good game, though. Noah Davis is pegged as the losing pitcher, with Laird getting the win. 5-4 ball game. Pioneers find themselves on the wrong end with some honestly getting outplayed in some aspects, but also finding themselves a bit unlucky there at the end. 5-4 finish as we begin to pack up. We will be back on Thursday when the Leavenworth Pioneers host Piper in the second edition of the Olson Bowl. And as we sign off, I'm David Kemp alongside Ellie Lovejoy. Thank you all and good night.